Welcome, mercenaries. It's the General, Osama, aka the Blackjack Bauer. Tapping into all the mercenaries out there. Just giving y'all a episode. It's been a while since we've been here in the briefing room. So I figured that we'll go ahead and try to get a little video up. If you seen my live that I posted last week, it was just my first time trying to live. I was at another compound watching the guard dogs for another mercenary, and just figured I'd play with it live for a little bit. It was about a 45-minute live. Don't know they're supposed to go that long, but who cares? Had a few rants and everything. But like I said, if you watch the live, I told you that I was taking off some time away from YouTube since I'm still unemployed. Got some health issues. I'm ironing the wrinkles out. Medical bills ain't cheap, but we do what we can and what we got to do. So I figure, I'll make a video to help kill some time before I go out and link up with a family member who's in town for a few days. So, like I say, I'll just figure I'd do a quick little video reviewing a suppressor that came. When did this thing come in? I think I got it approved sometime last year, but just haven't had a chance to mount it on the host and haven't even took it out to shoot. So this would be a 2 video overview on the suppressor and showing the host that is going on and the remake of the host that I'm putting the suppressor on. I've changed a few things on it. Well, only 2 things, but one of them is a temporary fix, and the other one is going to be a permanent fix. So stand by on that, mercenaries. But so yeah, the can, you seen the short on it last year when I was at the SOT making the pickup. Did a little short on it. So now I figure I'll do a overview, unboxing, go over some specs, then show what is going on and the new remake of the host. So should I say just the new outfit that I have for the host. Host that y'all seen on the channel, haven't seen in a while, so she's making a cameo appearance. She's not here for a long time, she's only here for a good time. All right, mercenary, so what it's going to be is, we're going to be SureFire. SureFire. Hopefully y'all can see that real good. SureFire. And this is the SOCOM series 762-RC2. If you've been keeping up with SureFire, they dropped last year the 556 RC3. So it should be only a matter of time, maybe end of this year, they'll be coming out with a 762 RC3. But this is the RC2. I always wanted a SureFire. So I finally made it happen, secured the SureFire for a nice deal. And these things aren't cheap. Once SureFire gets their military contract, they don't give a damn about little civilians, the civilian sale. They like to keep that military contract. But it is what it is. So, yeah, brothers and sisters. Probably some women out here watching. But yeah, SureFire. On the back, stay on target. Showing the minimum point of impact shift. Unmatched durability, showing how strong the can is. This is a full auto rated suppressor. Enhanced gas flow dynamics. So this does have a little vent around the locking collar on the muzzle device that if you see it in slow motion, it does let some gas out around the collar, the locking collar. High performance baffles. Now, these SureFires don't meter too well, but I was always told that you can't always go by the meter, which I think is, bullshit, because the meter measures the sound, but to who am I, and to each his own. But still, I would say hearing safe, and precision machined. So I'm going to let y'all check that out. Hopefully it shows up on the camera there. Working on the cell phone cameras, I don't have the screen pointed to me, so Can't see, so hopefully this all will show up perfectly. So here we go with the unboxing, Mercs. Nice little suppressor case. Little motley attachment here on the back end. Little shoulder loop, shoulder strap loop. You can put it on the side of your bag or hang it off your waist, on your belt, however you want to get fancy. And I want to say, yep. You know, so this little strap here, you know, add some, can't think of the words offhand, but you know, it just has some extra options if you want to just go that route. So undoing that here, little clip, takes the can out, like I say, and you go. SureFire 762-RC2. And I want to say this can is about 7.9 inches, 8.1 inches, could be 8.4. Just going off the top of my dome. Weighs at 19 ounces, so just over a pound, close to like a pound and a quarter. Also comes with a cleaning brush. You know, you got to come on up in here and, you know, clean that blast baffle. Always want to keep that blast baffle pretty clean. So I got this from Fort Bradley Firearms. They let me put this on a nice layaway plan. And we got something else here on the back. $25 off a suppressor order of $500 or more. And then $20 off any order. You know what? I think I saved this for a giveaway. You know what? Next time I have a giveaway or I send somebody a care package, somebody will get these codes on the back side here of this card. And they'll be able to get them some good savings. You know, mercenaries got to stay involved with having the best tools. All right, for those who are gurus like me, and just let you know, you need to check your bore concentricity. So you need to have an alignment rod. And when you put your can on, you need to run an alignment rod through your barrel and make sure that it's dead center and it's not touching the orifice here. And if it is touching, that means your concentricity is off. SureFire, no compromise fighting tools. So this tells you all about SureFire's little product guide. You know, they have suppressors. They're most known for their lights. They also make good batteries. Looks like on the back side they have some Air Pro also. You know, SureFire is a company out of California, if I'm not mistaken. And then here we go right here. The user manual, SureFire. So I want to say this manual probably covers the original SOCOM series, which was the, guess what they call now, the Legacy series. And then we have the SOCOM RC2, which is the second series. So this will cover both of them. So, and that's it in the box. You don't really get nothing too much. Just the bare necessities. But yeah. Now that that stuff has been taken care of, and like I say, someone's gonna get this nice coupon code here. Like I said, Fort Bradley Firearms was easy to deal with. Made my payments on time. Real good people, and they had great prices. If you want to know where I found them at, I found them on Gunbroker. Gunbroker still has some good people with some good deals out there. I guess I'll just go ahead and move that to the side along with the case, and we'll just talk more about that. All right. Y'all can see this right here. This is the serialized part here on the suppressor at the top. Most companies are now doing them around the blast baffle area. To each his own. SureFire maybe want to stand out with this design here. So like I say, 7.62 bore diameter. What's so special about this is I don't know if y'all can probably see inside here, but it's this little notch here. So this notch lines up with the indentation on your muzzle brake, so you get the same point of aim, point of impact shift when you put this on. So it always goes on the brake the same time. Every time I lock it on, it's always showing SureFire, you know, the company's location, the serial number, the model number, every time I put it on the hose. So what you want to make sure that you're putting the suppressor on the same and getting the same repeatability. Very important here. And that comes with the design of this suppressor here. So they also say that, like I said, besides minimum point of aim, point of impact shift with this hole here, the orifice, the exit hole, is not a cheater hole. It's bored to the right tolerance to make sure you hardly have a chance of getting a baffle strike, which we know can happen at any time. But you also want something that's going to have good suppression by not letting any extra gas out your front here. So that also minimizes your muzzle flash also. Like I say, real durable can. Thing is made out of stainless steel and aluminum, because let's say it has some weight on it. It's not like my Omega that's made with Stellite and Inconel, or the Thunder Beast Ultra 9 that's made with titanium, grade 9 titanium, makes it very light. But like I say, back to the mounting device here. So when that goes on there every time, it falls right on in. So what you do, you put it on, it'll hit the notch, it'll fall in. Then what you'll do is you'll turn this collar here. And since just hit the button to get it past the thing so I can show that it locks. It locks right on, and I said you can use this thing like a baseball bat. It's on there. And so what you have here is this little push lever here that has push on it, and that's the release. And hey, unleashes the tension on the collar, pulls the suppressor right on off. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Like I say, tried and true design from SureFire. They've been using this QD device for probably well over now 20 years, since they came out with their flagship legacy line, the FA series, SOCOM 1 series, SOCOM 2, and now getting into SOCOM 3 series. So like I said, a tried and true QD system. So like I said, I haven't shot it yet. I'm going to also get a suppressor cover, because like I say, when you're doing long range shooting and shooting through magnified rifle scopes, after a few rounds, the mirage, the heat coming from the suppressor, will start to fuzz up your sight picture in your scope, and you want to minimize that with a nice suppressor cover. Me personally, I have experience with Cold Tac, Silencer Co., Armageddon gear. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those three brands. Those are probably the top brands. But I usually just go with what's usually available and what's at a good price. But I think for this one, since it's going on a nice host here, I'll probably go ahead and get another Armageddon gear. I've already priced them out. They're like $85, $87. So, and it's the high temp. You want to go for a high temp if you're going to shoot high rounds of fire. Since this is a full auto rated, which I'm not putting on a full auto host, it's going to be on a semi-automatic. And you want to be able to send rounds down range. And excuse the bill collectors calling. I know that's a thing that I really hate, when everybody wants to call the landline, but you know, we're going to ignore them for now. And like I say, going to be real useful with the suppressor cover on. So now I guess we'll get into the fun part, which is going over the host and show how this can actually goes on to the host. And you can see the host. She has been in the dark for a while. I sold the optic that was on her because I wanted to upgrade to something a little bit more. This is not the permanent optic I'm going to go with. This is just a Band-Aid optic. So y'all know me, I like to spend good money on my tools. So this is something that I've always wanted to try. This is something that, you know, gets a lot of reviews on, good reviews. And for the price, it's pretty good so far. I haven't taken it to the range yet, but I have looked through it about 100 yards. And like I say, glass is pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and bring the host up. So stand by for that, mercenaries. And y'all might be surprised, but many of y'all probably won't. But here she is, the SCAR 17. And yep, she is back. So what we did was we bought an Arken Optics EP5. I believe this is the Gen 2, 5-25. I got this with the Canon lever mount, scope caps. And this cant on this scope mount is 20 MOA, so it's about the same as, not about the same, it is the same as the Spur 4602 on the AI. So it's a 20 MOA or 3 mil cant. And I don't have the height, but I probably want to go with something probably about 1.5 inch height on the scope. But I haven't broken out the calipers and measured it yet. So like I say, real nice scope. Haven't taken it out yet, but that will be in the future. Everything else is the same. If y'all remember seeing me shoot this years ago at the Talladega CMP, this was what people were shooting at the range, 640 yards at the unknown distance range, and it was with a Silencer Co. Omega. Probably going to slide this on over to make sure that y'all can, you know, see that this is here. Maybe I'll pull it back a little bit more also, and then y'all can probably get the full view here. So going on with the suppressor attachment. Okay, so on the bottom here is a little notch that locks into this collar here to where it will always lock up the same. And you know what, just for me, just to be sure, but I still need to keep it like this at an angle. So we'll just, I won't even just look at it, just so y'all can know. All right, well, first of all, I need to take that collar all the way back. See how that's on here? Then, so it really fell right on in. So look. Okay. There it goes. See, I'm gonna turn it about at least about 2 revolutions. All right, so it fits right on in. And what you'll do is that you'll turn that lever there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Look at that. Nothing, it's locked in there. Locked in there real good. And that's just to show you that once this bad boy is on, this bad boy is on. So, nice lock up on the can to the rifle. And like I said, the SureFire logo. Let me see if I get that there so y'all can see it. Like I said, it's gonna be right there at the top. So, like I say, it's very repeatable. It's gonna stay like that every time I put it on. So, point of aim, point of impact is going to be the same. And I know I didn't do it, but you know, everything is clear. Sorry about that, Safety Sally's. But so yeah, this is going to be a temporary optic here. I want to look at something maybe about, I like the 56mm objectives, bring in light, 34mm tubes, give good elevation adjustment. Just my preference. I was going to go with the Steiner, the new T6 XI 3-18 by 56, but the chromatic aberration is just a deal breaker. You know, when you're spending close to $2,000 on an optic, it needs to be pretty good. You know, I could get a Night Force NX8 2.5-20 by 50 and not have any chromatic aberration, or it might be neck and neck, but when you step into the Attacker or the ATAC-R Night Force, no chromatic aberration, which is, you know, great. But like I say, I'm only gonna probably take this out to probably about $1,000, like I did with the last setup with the ACOG, you know, with a 16-inch barrel and the extra velocity with the suppressor, you know, should at least get me back out there to 1,000. And like I say, yeah, I'm going to probably stay with, might try to get some hand loads for this, but I do have some Berger 175 open tip match. Factory ammo I'll probably try out with this to see how it goes, because I still need to use that brass. I know it's been a while since I probably did a overview of this, so I'll just go through with the rifle right now. We have a GPS grip pod systems grip pod. So as you can see, it's a 4 grip, and if you hit this button right here, it drops out into a bipod, and real nice. Only thing it doesn't have like no feet to keep it in, but it's all good. I have a Arken clamp plate here. I don't know if it's really right stuff. I want to say it is, but don't quote me on that. It's probably on Amazon. You know, just need something just to hook up to the tripod. So if I'm not shooting off the tripod, which I was doing, I can still shoot off the bipod and make that happen. Geisley Super SCAR trigger. Nice upgrade over the factory trigger. Really precise, crisp trigger. Nobody don't come with these from the factory. I know the SCAR 20s do, but this is the older model 17. So it didn't come with that trigger. Hogue grip, swapped out the A2 for a Hogue Ergo grip. Well, I might not say call it a Hogue. Is it Hogue or is it just Ergo? Let me see what we got here. I think it's just an Ergo grip. I don't know why I said the Hogue, but Ergo grip, real nice, real comfortable. Swinging on over here. I have a GG&G angled charging handle. Always thought about changing out this stock here. Put that ACR stock on here. Haven't done it yet. And if I haven't said it before, these are Arken cantilever mount. So 20 round box magazine, DBM detachable box magazine, of course. And one more upgrade I'm going to do is right here at this gas port, mercenaries. I'm going to buy a Scarburator Gen 4 to where I can adjust the gas to where when you shoot this beautiful rifle suppressed, it doesn't slam the carrier back into the receiver. That's one thing about shooting these, and FN does not warranty these civilian models if you shoot them suppressed, so you have to make sure you buy aftermarket to protect your investment, unfortunately. And if FN is watching my video, I still love your products, FN, but you need to do a little better. So if you couldn't see that, can comes right on off. Screw that bad boy. Once you put that lever, unscrew it out, slides right on off. So this is going to be the new DMR. Like I say, for the time being, this Arken is going to live on here. Like I say, the actual optic I'm going to put on here is still unknown, but it's going to be a higher quality optic. I'd say the magnification ring is pretty stiff. It has some resistance to it, but I guess you just don't want to move them freely. Scope. I mean, it's good for the money. $600 scope, $500 scope. Can't be too bad, so. But that's it, mercenary. So you got a 2-for-1. You got to see the SureFire going on here to the SCAR. Fits right on in that bad boy, and roll that collar over, and she's in there. And like I say, hit that button, spin that collar, comes right on off. Can't beat that. Simple system. Simple system. So, thank you for tuning in to the Briefing Room, mercenaries. we'll try to have some more videos coming out. Keep y'all entertained out here. And like I say, we're moving up. Hopefully we'll have some footage of this going out the distance pretty soon. Can't give you an ETA of when that will be, but just know that it will happen. And thanks for tuning in, mercenaries. It's the General, Osama, aka the Black Jack Bauer, signing off. Osama, out.